Ever wonder what goes on behind the scenes of hip-hop's most famous rivalries? This video dives deeper than any other you've seen. In the heart of one of hip-hop's most intense feuds, we're unpacking the truth behind 50 Cent's new docuseries about Diddy. We're not just here to rehash gossip. We're exploring the power, the secrecy, and the influence shaping hip-hop culture. The incident unfolds: Diddy versus Drake and the birth of a feud. Let's take it back to 2014, Miami's Live nightclub during the high-energy Art Bustle celebration. What should have been a night of music and networking turned tense when hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs confronted Drake over what seemed like a simple beat dispute.
Why you fighting Drake? And you hit Drake because he used the beat that he didn't actually use.
0 to 100.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So if he heard it and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines with it. He's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt like he took something from him, and he did something to him for that. Puff can't even hear it. I know he can't. He couldn't.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still gets things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay.
You can't buy the record. You can't. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. You can't buy it.
This wasn't about just any track. It was Drake's now iconic 0 to 100, a song that skyrocketed on the charts. The beat was originally intended for Diddy, but he hesitated, and Drake made a bold move by recording it himself, a decision that would spark one of the most unexpected feuds in hip-hop. At the heart of it all was the beat produced by Boy Wonder. Reports revealed that Diddy had received the beat first, intending to collaborate with Drake, potentially even have him ghostwrite on it. But as Diddy dragged his feet, Drake dropped the song and it quickly gained momentum online, marking another win for the Toronto rapper. Diddy felt disrespected, and when they crossed paths that night in Miami, he wasn't holding back. Witnesses claimed the tension reached a boiling point, with Diddy allegedly confronting Drake and striking him, supposedly injuring Drake's shoulder in the process. 50 Cent wasted no time chiming in, amplifying the feud and using it to poke at Diddy's pride and relevance in the industry. But for Drake, the moment became more than just a bruising incident. It positioned him as an independent force, unafraid to make bold decisions, even if it meant angering veterans like Diddy. Instead of backing down, Drake leaned into his momentum, taking subliminal shots at Diddy on social media. His message: "They're either talking about you or copying you," he hinted, a clear jab implying that his creativity was unmatched, even against moguls like Diddy. What started as a dispute over a beat quickly symbolized the changing tides in hip-hop. The old guard, represented by Diddy, struggled to adapt, while artists like Drake understood the power of timing and internet culture, using it to stay ahead of the game. This rivalry showed fans how the industry was evolving and set the stage for the very public, and often petty, commentary from 50 Cent, who saw it as a golden opportunity to stir things up. But with all this tension, how did Diddy and Drake even patch things up? What role would 50 Cent play in keeping the feud alive, even when the beef seemed buried? And could this really be about more than just music? Could this beat dispute be just the tip of the iceberg in Diddy and Drake's strained relationship? With 50 Cent stirring the pot, what else will he reveal about Diddy's role in the music industry? 50 Cent's reaction: fanning the flames of hip-hop drama. When it comes to trolling, 50 Cent is practically a mastermind, and his long-running feud with Diddy showcases just how far he'll go to make a point. And a joke. Known for his biting social media jabs, 50 has seized every opportunity to call out Diddy, and he didn't hold back after hearing about Diddy's altercation with Drake over the 0 to 100 beat. To 50, this was the perfect storm for both mocking Diddy and highlighting the changing dynamics of hip-hop's power hierarchy. After Diddy reportedly confronted and struck Drake over the track dispute, 50 was one of the loudest voices to add fuel to the fire. Through posts on Instagram, he teased Diddy about the incident and brought out every possible joke and criticism he could muster, from implying that Diddy couldn't keep up with the younger generation to outright suggesting Diddy's behavior was outdated. 50 used his signature no-filter style to amplify the drama. He even went as far as posting edited pictures and captions designed to mock Diddy's response to Drake's independence in handling the song release. This feud also allowed 50 Cent to push a bigger agenda: discrediting Diddy's authenticity. In one of his trolling posts, 50 hinted that Diddy's struggle to adapt to the new hip-hop landscape was a sign that he was past his prime. Diddy, as one of hip-hop's veterans, often relies on nostalgia and his established brand. However, 50 emphasized how artists like Drake were bringing fresh perspectives and innovative ideas to the industry, a style he claimed Diddy just couldn't keep up with. Yet, the public reactions to 50's trolling reveal a deeper layer. While some fans saw 50's posts as just jokes, others perceived them as an attempt to shape public opinion against Diddy amid his other controversies. Diddy has faced scrutiny and accusations on various fronts, from legal battles to past industry conflicts, and 50 used these as talking points to amplify his voice. In fact, 50's persistent trolling wasn't just restricted to Instagram posts. He allegedly began working on a Netflix docuseries centered around Diddy, promising to explore and expose untold stories within the industry, thus reinforcing his long-standing criticism of Diddy's character. Adding to the complexity, 50 Cent also claimed that his jabs at Diddy served a purpose beyond humor, framing his comments as a perspective check on the industry. 50 openly criticized Diddy's business practices, relationships with artists, and his resistance to change, often suggesting that Diddy's legacy didn't hold the same weight in today's hip-hop scene. He went so far as to reference incidents from Diddy's past, suggesting that Diddy's handling of the altercation with Drake reflected his ongoing disconnect with younger generations of hip-hop artists and fans. This strategic approach allows 50 to position himself as someone who keeps the culture's authenticity intact, while implying that Diddy's influence is declining. 50's relentless trolling has done more than entertain fans. It's shaped perceptions and polarized opinions on Diddy's reputation. The conflict, made louder by social media's rapid-fire pace, also showcased how trolling itself had become a form of currency in hip-hop. By amplifying his feuds online, 50 Cent stays relevant in the ever-evolving digital landscape, maintaining his brand through constant conflict with figures like Diddy. The real question that emerged from 50 Cent's trolling was whether he was merely chasing clout or actually attempting to pull back the curtain on Diddy's past. And as Diddy's legal issues continued to unfold, 50's pointed commentary only added pressure, positioning him as a figure unafraid to speak openly against his industry counterparts. Ultimately, 50's reaction to the Diddy-Drake incident illustrates how the public face of hip-hop is constantly shifting, with clout, reputation, and relevance tightly interwoven into the culture. Whether 50's trolling will leave a lasting impact on Diddy's legacy remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, he's not letting go of this rivalry anytime soon. Will Diddy respond to 50 Cent's provocations? Or does ignoring them only fuel 50's relentless trolling? How far will 50 Cent go with his docuseries? And what secrets might he expose about Diddy's past? Diddy versus 50 Cent, the origins and escalation of a decade-long feud. 50 Cent and Diddy, both hip-hop icons, have a history that goes back over a decade and reflects the competitive, often cutthroat nature of the music industry. Their feud began in 2006 with 50 Cent's release of The Bomb, a diss track that, in one verse, implicated Diddy in the murder of Notorious Big, one of his closest friends and collaborators. This inflammatory accusation shocked fans and set the stage for years of tension between the two moguls, who have since repeatedly clashed over power, image, and hip-hop loyalty. 50 Cent and Diddy's rivalry has been more than just music. It's also been deeply tied to their business ventures. In 2007, when Diddy became the face of Ciroc Vodka, it wasn't long before 50 entered the spirits business himself, partnering with Effin' Vodka. The competition quickly turned personal, with 50 taking every chance to criticize Ciroc, even mocking Diddy's vodka for being grape-flavored and loaded with sugar compared to Effin'. In interviews and on social media, 50 would taunt Diddy, saying that Effin' was a healthier choice, a comment clearly aimed at undermining Diddy's brand. While business competition fanned the flames, it was Diddy's high-profile legal issues and controversies that kept the feud alive in recent years. When Diddy was arrested in 2015 for allegedly attacking his son's UCLA football coach with a kettlebell, 50 was quick to troll him, posting memes that ridiculed the incident. One memorable post featured an image of Diddy with the caption, "It's all about the kettlebells, baby." twisting Diddy's famous line from All About the Benjamins into a joke about the altercation. Yet, as their careers evolved, so did their rivalry. By 2024, Diddy faced new legal challenges, including accusations of assault and racketeering. 50 Cent used the controversy as a fresh opportunity to intensify his trolling, posting screenshots, memes, and sly comments about Diddy's charges. In one post, he played on the words, "Diddy do it," changing it to "Diddy done" after federal raids reportedly uncovered evidence of Diddy's involvement in various illegal activities. As Diddy's image took a public hit, 50 Cent leveraged his G-Unit production company to announce a docuseries that would investigate and potentially expose Diddy's alleged wrongdoings. This project further solidified 50's intent to not only rival Diddy in business, but also actively shape the narrative around his legacy. One moment that speaks to the complex dynamic between them occurred years earlier. At a 2004 party, Diddy allegedly made a comment that unsettled 50, offering to take him shopping, a gesture that 50 later interpreted as odd and even uncomfortable. This event, along with other incidents, fed into 50's perception of Diddy as someone he couldn't fully respect or relate to, which only compounded the disdain he openly shared about Diddy's character. Publicly, he frequently questioned Diddy's realness and authenticity, a theme that continues to appear in 50's criticisms of his longtime rival. From music and business to personal digs, 50 Cent and Diddy's feud has been fueled by a blend of genuine dislike and relentless competition. And as Diddy's controversies grow, 50's public commentary doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Instead, it's now a fundamental part of his brand, positioning him as the one unafraid to call out industry figures, even at their lowest points. Will 50 Cent's docuseries mark the final chapter in his feud with Diddy, or just take it to a new level? As the allegations against Diddy continue to unfold, will fans start viewing 50 Cent as an industry truth teller or simply an opportunistic troll? Drake's role in the feud and his response. Drake's clash with Diddy over the 0 to 100 beat in 2014 left more than just physical bruises. It revealed a deep generational divide in hip-hop and positioned Drake as a key figure challenging the industry's established players. The altercation happened when Drake released the song without Diddy's involvement, creating a hit that became one of the biggest tracks of the year. For Diddy, this wasn't just a simple breach of trust. It was a personal affront that led to a heated confrontation. Witnesses reported that Diddy confronted Drake in Miami, accusing him of disrespect and allegedly injuring Drake in the ensuing scuffle. However, while the confrontation was shocking, Drake's response to it, both on and off the mic, was arguably even more significant. Initially, Drake stayed relatively quiet about the incident, subtly addressing the situation through indirect shots on social media and in his music. He posted cryptic messages such as, "They're either talking about you or copying you," a clear reference to his critics and the attention his music was attracting even from established names like Diddy. These indirect responses allowed Drake to avoid a full-blown war with Diddy while still reasserting his independence as an artist who didn't rely on industry veterans to make his mark. Drake, for his part, turned the altercation into a point of artistic inspiration, subtly referencing the clash with Diddy in later tracks and using it as fuel for his continued rise. By not fully engaging in the feud, Drake let his music and achievements speak for themselves, showing that he could move past the drama without compromising his focus. His approach highlighted a shift in hip-hop culture, where strategic silence and confidence could be more powerful than public confrontations. This approach appealed to fans who appreciated Drake's focus on his craft over personal feuds. As 50 Cent continued to stir the pot, the hip-hop community couldn't help but speculate on the long-term effects of Drake's feud with Diddy. Would Drake's rising influence further challenge the authority of hip-hop veterans? And how would Diddy's increasingly complicated reputation impact his role in the industry? With 50 Cent stoking the flames, could this feud reignite despite Drake's silence? Is this generational shift in hip-hop power here to stay, or will Diddy find a way to reassert his influence? Music, money, and power. The business side of the Diddy-50 Cent rivalry. At its core, the feud between Diddy and 50 Cent has extended far beyond personal dislike. It's about power, branding, and legacy, in an industry where dominance is crucial. Both figures are celebrated entrepreneurs and pioneers in hip-hop, but their contrasting approaches have led to some fierce business and brand clashes, each one sharpening the rivalry and leaving an indelible mark on hip-hop culture. Their feud over competing vodka brands exemplifies the competition embedded in their relationship. Diddy's endorsement of Ciroc, which he propelled to massive success, became one of his defining business ventures. Seeing an opportunity to both profit and poke at Diddy, 50 Cent became the face of Effin' Vodka, a direct competitor, and used every chance to mock Ciroc as cheap and high in sugar compared to Effin'. By criticizing Ciroc and hyping Effin' as a superior drink, 50 Cent made the competition personal and public, turning it into a social media spectacle that further polarized their fan bases and made headlines. Their business competition doesn't stop at vodka. Both men have extensive networks in music, fashion, and media. 50 Cent, for instance, gained substantial wealth through vitamin water investments and later branched into television with shows like Power. This aggressive business style and rapid pivoting set him apart from Diddy's approach, which emphasizes brand longevity and building connections with high-end luxury markets, especially through ventures like his fashion label, Sean John. Their ongoing brand rivalry showcases two unique paths to success in hip-hop, one of calculated aggression and quick expansion versus one of maintaining premium exclusivity. But beyond the vodka wars and fashion statements, the feud reflects a deeper ideological split over how hip-hop culture should be represented. For 50 Cent, Diddy symbolizes the overly commercialized side of hip-hop, a mogul more focused on building an image than creating genuine music. In interviews, 50 Cent has accused Diddy of exploiting artists and treating hip-hop like a corporate empire rather than an art form. This critique resonates with fans who view 50 as the authentic voice in hip-hop, someone who speaks openly about exploitation in the industry. Interestingly, Diddy's response to the rivalry has often leaned toward humor and sarcasm. In a 2018 interview, he even joked that 50 Cent loves him, turning the conflict into a lighthearted, almost playful exchange. However, Diddy's humor masks a serious point. He believes hip-hop should unite artists, not divide them. Despite the feud, he has frequently spoken about hip-hop as a platform for empowerment and growth. This vision, which emphasizes community over conflict, stands in contrast to 50 Cent's combative stance, where rivalry is an integral part of staying relevant. Will 50 Cent's relentless transparency challenge the way hip-hop treats its legends? As Diddy faces mounting challenges, could this rivalry redefine what it means to be a mogul in hip-hop? Fan reactions and social media, the public's role in the Diddy-50 Cent saga. Fan reactions to the Diddy-50 Cent feud have taken on a life of their own, with social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok acting as stages where opinions, jokes, and debates unfold in real time. This feud, which has shifted between business jabs, legal accusations, and personal conflicts, has captivated fans who either cheer on 50 Cent's relentless trolling or critique it as excessive. Following Diddy's recent legal troubles, 50 Cent's social media posts have sparked divided responses. When 50 shared a post referencing Diddy's alleged involvement in federal investigations, including items reportedly seized in raids, fans reacted with a mix of shock and humor. Many fans sided with 50, finding his no-filter commentary both hilarious and reflective of a deeper critique on Diddy's influence. Posts like 50's infamous Diddy oil meme have attracted laughs, but also highlighted serious allegations surrounding Diddy, blending humor with unsettling details of the accusations he faces. Some fans see 50's relentless posts as performative, viewing them as part of his public persona rather than genuine calls for accountability. While many enjoy his trolling, others feel he risks overshadowing the very real issues at stake by turning them into punchlines. For instance, when 50 posted a meme suggesting he'd buy Diddy's ventures after Diddy's financial partnerships faced backlash, fans debated whether 50's humor was crossing a line. Even so, his comments resonate with fans who appreciate his critique of Diddy's past actions and influence on hip-hop's culture of excess. The way fans interpret the feud also reflects broader discussions about hip-hop's cultural values. Diddy's supporters argue that his contributions to the genre and business acumen outweigh any controversies, while 50 Cent's fans see him as a figure who speaks out, even at the risk of industry backlash. Some users on Twitter and Instagram even praised 50 as a truth teller within hip-hop, challenging other industry titans to answer for their actions. However, Diddy's fans see his silence as a sign of maturity, believing he avoids feeding into the drama, unlike 50, who often amplifies it through memes and public jabs. In a way, fans have become active participants in the rivalry, creating memes, comments, and even their own takes on Diddy and 50 Cent's social media posts. This level of engagement reflects hip-hop's close ties to online culture, where fans not only consume but shape narratives. Whether defending Diddy's legacy or supporting 50's humor, fan participation has deepened the feud's impact, making it more than just a dispute between two moguls. It's become a topic that raises questions about hip-hop's approach to accountability, humor, and authenticity. The ongoing drama between these two titans is as much a product of fan interaction as it is of their personal animosity, demonstrating the power of social media to shape and sustain celebrity feuds. With the release of 50's upcoming documentary, fans are eagerly watching to see if Diddy will respond directly or continue to let his silence speak. In the meantime, the feud has solidified each figure's place in hip-hop history, not only for their contributions to the genre, but for the ways they've publicly navigated conflict, humor, and criticism in the digital age. As 50 Cent's docuseries edges closer, the real question is, will this finally be the moment where hip-hop confronts its darker side, or is it just another headline in an endless feud? Keep watching and stay tuned for the deeper truths this series might reveal.